What's up, everybody? It's your boy Bookit with Trent, and welcome back to this episode of the Morning Yap. We've got football on tonight, which means we got to load up a yap session this morning. I was up early, dialed in the lab for you guys today. I feel great. Hope you guys had a great week of betting so far. We've made it to the end of the week, which is the best part of the fucking year. Honestly, this is the best part of the year with football, and we got NBA and NHL starting up here soon. I can't wait. It's my favorite time of the year. The holidays are coming around the corner, but we got to get there first. First few weeks of football already wrapped. We got to dial in, okay? Because it has not gone the way that I have wanted it to in terms of surgical sixes, my teasers, my prize picks entries. We've hit some straight bets, but we got to hit big this weekend, dude, because I can't take any more rat piss like last weekend. I want to start off by talking about some bad beats. I asked you guys in the comments last episode, give me your worst bad beat, and I would give away $100 in the comments. And wow, there were some hilarious stories, but ultimately I had to pick one, but I want to share some with you. Some dude in my DMs or in my comment section here legit wrote a J.K. Rowling novel. Look at this fucking huge story here on this comment. I'm not going to read it all, but if you have the time, go back on the previous episode and check it out. It's hilarious. It's about a long shot parlay he had for like $20,000 that missed on like a 2-foot putt. So RIP to that dude. Hilarious story, though. Thank you for sharing. I want to give my guy Zach Ferner 2269. Zach Ferner 2269. If you are watching today's episode, congrats. You just won $100 because you got absolutely hoed. I'm trying to find the comment now. Oh, here it is. You got absolutely hoed on Sunday Night Football because Mahomes' rush yards chalked your prize picks entry. I want to read his comment. 4-man prize picks nuke on Sunday Night Football. Carries got us, right? Rashee Rice yards was air. Pitt's legacy catch and run to cash his yards free. Koo and Butker field goals made, smacked in the fourth. Mahomes' over rush yards was a no-sweat cash until he took 14 yards worth of knees on the last drive and chalked the whole slip. That's rat piss, dude. I know there's a lot of you guys in the comments who suffered from that horrific bad beat on Mahomes' rush yards as well as Jaden Daniels' rush yards. I fucking hate when quarterbacks do that shit, especially Mahomes. I feel like he goes over the top with it. He's running in circles and running backwards when he could just take a fucking knee. So Zach Ferner, bro, GG's. DM us and make sure we get you your $100 for your little bad beat giveaway. How insane was the Jamar Chase first touchdown cinema that happened in the last primetime game on Monday night between the Commanders and the Bengals? That dude, Tips from the Bookie on Twitter, came on my stream, absolutely dialed in. I don't know what he was taking or what he was on, but whatever it was fucking worked because Jamar Chase was air, dude. An absolute bomb from midfield from Joe Burrow. I mean, you couldn't have scripted it any better. Last leg of his first touchdown parlay to win $120,000. And the craziest part was that 8 million people saw this first touchdown video. 8 million, which is insane considering it came from the surgical stream that I run on Mondays and Thursdays. And 8 million people. I don't think there's a gambler that walks this earth that didn't know about this dude's fucking first TD parlay. So that's really fucking cool. Love that. And shout out to that dude, Tips from the Bookie, for becoming a gambling legend for smacking that 3-team first touchdown parlay. Absolute scenes. Shit was insane. But yeah, that was that. I gotta hit one of those, dude. When is it gonna be my fucking time? I mean, if you think about it, that parlay was like crazy, but it really wasn't. Like, there was one long shot, there was one probably favorite to score the first touchdown, Jonathan Taylor, and there was one like middle of the pack, Jamar Chase, who's the best player on his fucking team. All those guys are the best players on their fucking team. And I don't know how that shit was plus whatever odds it was, probably like plus 100,000 or something close. But it really wasn't that crazy of a parlay. It's easy to say looking back on it. But when am I going to fucking hit some shit like that, dude? I've never even came close to that. All right, enough about that. Shout out that dude. We got MLB playoffs coming up here in a bit, and I want to just address the state of the MLB with like 4 games left in the season. It's crazy. I feel like the season flew by. I felt like we were just watching opening day like 2 weeks ago, and we're already about to start the fucking playoffs. I'll tell you right now, I'll take anyone's action on this. If you guys are watching and you want a little action, the Dodgers, the Yankees, or the Orioles will not win the World Series. I am so confident in that. I will literally take anyone's action, and I'll give you fucking even money on one of those teams to win the World Series, which is probably a steal considering the fucking Dodgers are plus 300 to win the whole thing, which is absurd. The Dodgers and the Yankees, I don't know how they're going to complete or have a complete run this postseason with their bullpen and their starting rotation. The Dodgers are fucked, dude. I can already smell the first round sell job from the Dodgers. You know the sell job from the Yanks is coming. And the Orioles, I mean, they just chose the wrong time to play horrific baseball, and it's kind of hard to dig yourself out of a funk like that. And they just, I don't even know what the fuck the problem is. They've got a great lineup. They've got great pitching. They just, like, don't come up clutch when needed. Teams like the Tigers, though, are actually asking some legitimate questions. Are they legit? I mean, this team got hot couldn't have been hotter at a better time, to be honest. They had a 1% chance to make the playoffs like 2 weeks ago. And they fucked around and went on a run, and they're insane. You know, I mean, there's teams like that do this every single year, but I don't know. This Tigers team feels a little different. I don't know why. They just got a bunch of young studs, and they've got a Cy Young pitcher who can take them far. But I don't know, dude. It's going to be really interesting. As you guys know, I have $1,000 on the Astros to win the World Series at plus 2,200. It's now down to plus 850. And I'm praying to God Yordan Alvarez's knee is okay enough for playoffs because he's shut down for the rest of the season. But the Stros are a wag, dude. You know I love the Stros. I've been high on them all year long. I cannot wait for playoff baseball. I really, truly believe the Stros are going to win this shit. They're inevitable. We say it every year. The Stros are dead. Stros are dead. They fuck around and win the AL West every single year. I think the last 9 out of 10 years they've won that fucking division. They're inevitable. All right? So as long as their pitching stays healthy, they're going to make a run in the postseason. So tap in with me and lock in Stros at plus 850. It's going to be a hell of a sweat, and I can't fucking wait for it. All right, so for Thursday's episodes of the Yap, I'm going to try and cover as many bets as I'm going to be placing for the weekend, so you guys who are OG loyals and followers of the Yap are able to get my plays exclusively rather than waiting till the last second before you know what my plays are. I know a lot of you guys like to know what I'm on, so you can fade, whatever the fuck you got to do. But I know you guys like getting my plays earlier, so you know what you can fade or tail. But I do have some college football plays. I've got 4 whales for Saturday that I'm going to be nuking. I don't have my cheeky cheeser yet, but I will be posting that on Twitter. But 4 straight bets in college football for Saturday. This is me just completely going off my own knowledge and my own head and not looking or talking to anybody else about spreads or plays or what they like or what sharps are on or whatever. This is me looking at the board. I will be placing all 4 of these bets, and you can fade or tail, do whatever you want. Let's start off with a little SEC action. We got Auburn versus OU. OU benching their starting quarterback, bringing in a young freshman. Good luck winning that game in SEC territory at Auburn. And Auburn's at plus chick here. I'm not willing to back OU. Give me Auburn plus 2, and I love the money line, but I'm going to give you guys the plus 2 here. I love that, all right? Next one, I got to go with, this one could be fake sharp, but from what I remember betting on college basketball, I don't know if it translates to college football, but you got an unranked favorite at home against a favorite. Against a ranked opponent. Baylor minus 3 against BYU. I like Baylor in this spot, and I'm not really that high on BYU, especially coming off that big win against Kansas State last week. This is this is a great spot here to back Baylor. And why the fuck are they favored? They're at home, which is always a plus. I love backing home teams. But give me Baylor Bears -3 here against BYU. Fuck BYU. Next up, I got to go with UNLV -2. I'm buying the bad news after their quarterback just basically left the program because he didn't get paid his NIL deals or whatever the fuck that's about. Everybody's going to think, oh, this is a great spot to fade, especially when you can get Fresno at plus chicken after all this turmoil with the locker room and the team and the quarterback and whatever. Give me the bad news. Give me UNLV -2. Everybody's going to try and be fake sharp with this shit. I don't like to fade Vegas at home in Vegas. So give me the Rebels -2. They might find their way in a little money line parlay as well. And lastly, the bet of the weekend. I'm nuking this shit. Give me Georgia -2 versus Bama. Bama hasn't been a dog at home since 17 years ago, I believe. And they're a dog for a reason because they're not fucking winning this game. Georgia is a wag. And I think that this is a huge statement game after looking a little shaky the past couple of weeks. And I think that Georgia is going to make a statement against Bama on the road. So give me the dogs -2. Those are my 4 plays for college football. I'm looking forward to seeing if you guys are fading that shit or tailing that shit. But Georgia, Auburn, Baylor, UNLV, that might have been a full 4-0 spoon feed for you guys. Could be a full fade. We're gonna find out. Let's move on to the NFL whales here. I did my best with coming up with a couple plays that you guys can get behind for the weekend that I'm going to be nuking, but I don't want to force shit and then end up not even placing it, and then you guys fade and I'm not even tapped in on that bet. So I do have 4 written down here, but I'm only going to give you 2 because I'm super confident in them. And then I'm going to give you a sneak surgical 6 preview for the first time ever. But I've got 2 whales in the NFL that I absolutely love. We're going with the Cardinals -3.5 here against the Commanders. I love taking teams coming off a loss that are playing a team coming off a big win and cover. And the Cardinals basically lost that game against the Lions last week. Fuck that game, by the way. They didn't cover, and the Commanders are coming off that big win against the Bengals, winning outright as a +7 dog. This is my favorite time to back a team here as a favorite. Give me the Cardinals -3.5 and Kyler Murray to bounce back. They've looked great. They just couldn't keep up with the Lions last week on offense. But I think that this is a great bounce back spot against a team that's kind of on a high right now after beating the Bengals on prime time with the Commanders. And we might see 1 billion rushing yards by both quarterbacks in that game, which might intrigue me to nuke another 5K Mega Max for Prize Picks Whales, but still thinking about whether or not I should do that after last week's fucking bullshit. So that's my 1 Mega Max, and then I'm going prime time Sunday night. Carey's going to take us home. I'm nuking the Ravens, bro. At some point, the Bills have got to come back to earth. I thought it was going to be last game against the Jags. Boy, was I completely fucking wrong. The Jags are terrible. But I think that this is an even better spot here, of course, with the Ravens at home, who have struggled this season, and they're favorites, and they're probably favorites for a reason. I mean, when is Josh Allen going to throw an interception? As someone who has 10K on his under interceptions, I'm obviously thrilled, but where the fuck are the picks at? It's insane. At some point, he's going to throw one, and I really think it comes in this next game. I know I said that last week, which was just awful. I mean, it never had a fucking pulse. The Jags couldn't even get past the 50, and Josh Allen was trying everything he could to throw an interception, and they couldn't fucking get it. They're up 40 points, and he's throwing in double coverage, and they still couldn't get an interception. It's insane. I didn't see this coming, even though I have 10K on his under, but at some point he's got to come back to earth. I think it's here on prime time with the Ravens -2.5. I'm fucking nuking it, which leads me to my surgical 6. If you're a loyal yapper here, you're getting the Surge 6 early. And I promise to make a video this week. I know I've been fucking getting way too drunk on the weekends, not being able to edit the video, but this week I'm fucking doing it because I'm not doing shit. Surge 6. We got Jets money line against the Broncos in New York. I don't see a world the Jets lose this game. I say this every fucking week, though, and always some shit happens. But you're telling me Aaron Rodgers is going to lose to Bo Nix? I need to see it to believe it. It's not happening. It is not happening. Second leg, Bengals money line, winless against the Panthers. If they lose this game, I don't even know what the fuck I would do, dude. And I'm not like hella confident in it because it's Andy Dalton, not Bryce Young. Andy Dalton is a fucking beast, but the Bengals have to win this fucking game. I don't know if a team's ever made the playoffs 0-4, but 0-3, I think 5 teams out of like 200 or something have, like 5% of teams that start 0-3 make the playoffs. Not great for the Bengals. But they got to win this fucking game. If they don't, dude, blow the team up, trade Jamar. I don't know, but that would be a fucking joke if they don't win. Third leg, the Bears, money line, at home. Who are they playing? I already forgot.
Rams.
They play the fucking banged up Rams. This could be an absolute sell job, considering the Rams always find a way to just squeak out gritty wins. I just don't see it, though. At some point, we're going to see a full, complete game from Caleb Williams from start to finish and lead his team to a win rather than their defense just carrying the entire load every game. But I think the Rams got away with squeaking that win last week, that miracle win last week against the 49ers. And this is where they come back to earth. Another spot similar to the Cardinals where the Bears, coming off a loss, favored at home against a team with a big win as an underdog. This is one of my favorite spots to back for the Bears here, so I love that. Speaking of bounce backs, the biggest favorite of the slate has lost every game so far this season. And this week, it's the 49ers minus 10. And if they fucking lose to the Patriots, like, I don't even know what I'd do, dude. Like, I just can't take this fucking fluke-ass shit anymore. Can you just win a game, an easy win, 49ers? I shouldn't even have to think about this leg. 49ers, money line, move on. Fifth leg, talked about it already. Cardinals money line against the Commanders. And last leg, getting tucked in with Carrie Underwood, Ravens money line. Jets, Bengals, Bears, 49ers, Cardinals, Ravens. Exactly plus 1,000. I'm 0-3 on the year with surgical sixes so far. All it takes is 3, and we make profit for an entire season. So I feel really good about this one, low-key. I feel like the last 3 have been forced as shit. I talked to nobody about this. This is straight from my head, and it feels great. And I could die on the hill if one of these fucking teams sells. And I'm not getting fake sharp. That's what I've been doing lately. I've been getting too fucking fake sharp, and it's bullshit. I already talked about the NFL GOAT whale on the last episode, but just a little update. Everybody's on fucking pace. Let's go. Jamar Chase with 2 massive touchdowns on Monday. That had me so bricked up. He's projected 11 now, but obviously that doesn't mean fucking shit. But I just love to see, that he's at least on pace or even a little bit more. Saquon is having a legacy season. He might rush for 2K, who knows? But as long as he stays healthy, that shit will smack. Jared Goff, pick it the fuck up, dude. Give me a 400-yard game, and we will be chilling. Right now, he's still on pace, but it's getting a little too close. Same with Bijan. He's also right on pace. We need like a 200-yard game, and we'll be fucking sitting pretty. Josh Allen, like at this point, I just kind of want him to get on the board with an interception. Just to like see it, because last year, if you look at his chart, he threw an interception in damn near every single game he played. So to go 3 full games without throwing a pick is fucking crazy. And what else? I'm missing one. No, I think I talked about it. I talked about it all. So Go Whale has fucking goosage on it. It's got a pulse. So make sure to stay track of that because I can't wait to see how it ends up. Thursday night football, Wales, and then we're out of here. Let me get a quick rip and a sippuccino of my Yappuccino. Quick sip and rip, boys. Quick sip and rip. Listen, How is it not the Cowboys tonight? I feel like there's going to be some bullshit that happens. There's always some bullshit that happens. But why do we have to overcomplicate this game? The Cowboys just got bitched by the Ravens, and the Giants are coming off a big win against the Browns, was it? I think so. Again, another spot where a team didn't cover, team covered, facing off. Give me the Cowboys -6. Can we just get an easy win here? We're not going to get it, but can we get it? We're just not, though, because that's just not how the NFL works. The NFL has been so whack to start the season the first 3 weeks. There's just no way the Cowboys are fucking covering, dude. I already know it, but I'm taking them. Cowboys -6. That defense has got to figure it out. And Dak has got to lock in, man. Got to figure it out. First touchdown scorer, I think it's going to be Rico Dowdle, +1,000. Feed him the ball. If it's Zeke, dude, I'm literally breaking my fucking phone through the TV. Give me Rico Dowdle, first touchdown, +1,000. Need it. Need it. We've hit 2 so far this year out of I don't know, how many primetime games are there a week? 3, so 3, 6, 9.
There was 10, I think we had 4 last week.
Oh, yeah, so I'm 2 for 12. Not great, but I'm pretty sure that's still plus EV units. Sure. Yeah, because one was plus 1,700 and the other one was plus 750. So yeah, we're up. We're up units still.
The one guy you have units.
Yeah. All right, so Cowboys and Dowdle, and I've got a 4-man Nukenheimer PP entry that I crafted by myself tonight in the primetime game. I'm going with CD to score. He's got to fucking score, dude. He's got to. I'm not overthinking it. I don't want to be sitting on my couch and saying it was literally always CD to score and I didn't fucking take it. CD touchdown. Dowdle fantasy. He's going to get active with the passing game too. I wanted to take his rush yards, hoping the Cowboys would have a lead, but he's also active in the passing game. So I want to make sure I get some of those points from receptions and yards, passing-wise. So Dowdle fantasy, CD touchdown. You got to take Neighbors tonight, dude. Him and Diggs have been talking shit all week, and I strongly feel like Neighbors is going to show him up in that matchup. Over yards, 71.5 for Neighbors. And then last leg, we watched Lamar go crazy against this Cowboys defense. Not that Daniel Jones is anything like Lamar, but I expect Daniel Jones to be rushed in the pocket and forcing him to get creative with his feet and rush out of the pocket. So give me Daniel Jones, 31.5 rush yards. Lamar had damn near 100. I know he's Lamar Jackson, but Daniel Jones has got some feet too. And he's been a lot better this year. People will shit on Daniel Jones, but I feel like he's starting to get in a little groove here, and I think he soars over his rush yards tonight. I wanted to take his interception, but I don't even like dabbling with the interception squares in these primetime games. It's literally a flip of a coin, make or break, and I lost my fat entry last week on some bullshit with Josh Allen, thinking he was going to throw a pick. He didn't. So that's my 4-man new. CD, touchdown, Dowdle fantasy, Malik Neighbors yards, Daniel Jones rush yards. That shit might be surgical, fellas. So you guys got my 4 college football whales. You got 2 NFL straight bets that I will be nuking. You got a sneak peek of the Surge 6. And you got my first TD score for tonight and a prize picks entry for tonight. Let's fucking go. Chat, leave a comment in the comment section. I want you guys to tell me what you guys want to see on the morning Yap Sesh. Any new segments, any ideas you have for me, let me know. It's very important to get consumer feedback because I want to make content that you guys want to consume. So let me know if you guys have any ideas that you want to see on the Yap session so I can make it happen and make this a part of your daily Monday and Thursday routine. But that's everything I've got for you guys. Also, leave a comment. I'm doing another $100 giveaway in the comment section. Reminder, Zach Ferner 2269. Make sure you send me a DM so we can get you your $100. What should I make the comment today? Tell me your best prop of the weekend for NFL in the comment section with a sell job. Give me a sell job. of your favorite prop in the NFL in the comment section, and I might craft up a little PP entry in the comments. So let's make it happen, fellas. Appreciate you sticking around and tuning in to the Morning Yap. I hope you guys have a great Thursday and a great weekend of betting on some football. Man, can't fucking wait, dude. GG's, and we'll be fucking seeing. Peace.